Hi everyone. In our previous class, we have seen the poem. We read the poem "My Mother at 66," and I would like to reinstate what we all learned already and some important points. Uh, let's say the first point is that the central idea of the poem is that from the very beginning, from the very childhood, the poet Kamala Das had a fear in her heart. What was that fear? Probably it is not clearly mentioned here, but we got one idea. From the very childhood, she might have had a fear of this, the fear of the transient nature of human beings, and looking at her mother face revived this fear again in her heart, and that's why she wanted to postpone it, and she looked at the positivity of life, which you already nicely seen. And the fear which she had, what was that fear, that pain? The fear, childhood fear, was that every human being is transient on this nature, on this planet, and every human being has to face the old age, the inability, the separation, the weakness. Old age is known. It's known for its weaknesses, its dependence, losing of charm and beauty. So everybody has this fear. So the same fear gripped the poet when she was looking at her mother's face. Number one, that she will be losing her mother. Number two, that she will be losing her own beauty and charm. She will grow old and she will be dependent. She will be weak like her mother. And this is the fear and ache which was revived looking at the mother's face. So this is very important over here. Next, we'll touch upon some more important points. I would like to read out the questions, the textual questions, and I will try to give the answers as well. We'll be discussing the question answers here. So the first question is, what is the kind of pain and ache that the poet feels, which we already see nicely. The second question is, what are the young trees described as sprinting? Here the young trees, the small trees, are described as sprinting, as if they are running. And this word sprint, run, this shows the activity of life, the enthusiasm of life. Means when the poet was depressed, down, sad, melancholic, looking at her mother's face, she wants to overcome that fear and pain, and that's why she looked at these sprinting trees, which instill in him a new hope and energy and positivity. Next, what has the poet brought in the image of merry children spilling out of their homes? What has the poet brought in the image of the merry children spilling out of their homes? Here the spill, already explained very nicely. Spill, we spill the water, we spill the milk. Here the children, the happy children, are coming gushing out of their homes, and this is again a vibrant notion. Looking at the merry children, the happy children, the poet's negativity is turned into positivity, and she moves ahead. We already seen very nicely in the first phase. We see the negative heart, the sadness of the poet. Next, she becomes positive. Next, again reaching at the airport, she gets a little gloom, and finally she became positive again. So we can see the overcoming heart of the poet over the negativity of life. So next question is, why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? It's a very important question. Why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? We know winter's moon. Imagine a very dark and wintry night and looking at the moon. In winters, late winter's moon, That winter's moon means it is also very late. If we look at the moon at that time, most of the time during the winter, fog is all around, and the moon's beauty is faded away. It is not in the full bloom, its full glory. It is faded away, it's pale. So she is comparing the mother's face, means the mother face is not in its full bloom and glory. It's not charming. It lost its beauty and charm. So she compares the mother's face with the winter's moon, the pale, the faded away moon, which is not clear to be seen. Next, what do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? Again, a very important question. What do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? The parting words see you soon, Amma, means the poet is positive here. She has a hope. She has only one way out, that she must be positive, that whenever she'll be turning back to her mother, she'll be meeting her definitely. And her smile signify the positivity of life. Though there's pain and ache in her heart, and she's negative, she's not sure whether she'll be meeting her mother next time when she'll be going to her native village, but still she is positive. Only one solution we always have amidst the darkness, amidst the gloom, pain and suffering, and that is positivity. We can think positive. Beyond that, we can't go, and that is done by the poet here. So her smile suggests the positivity, and the parting words suggest the positivity too. So this is all about the important portions. Now we will see some figure speeches which are used over here in the poem. So I'll be going line by line. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me. Doors often mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain. So in this line, I already explained you. Here she compares her mother face with a corpse, with a dead body, means lifeless. Her mother's face is lifeless. There's no charm, there's no beauty over here. That she thought away and looked, but soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling. We can notice alliteration over here. S sound is repeated. Sprinting and spilling out of their homes. Let's move ahead. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, again we can find a beautiful alliteration. Security as standing as. Away I looked at a wan pale, a late winter's moon, and felt that all familiar ache. Again, the mother face is compared to a moon, the late winter's moon. Again, we find a beautiful simile here. My childhood's fear, but all I said was, see you soon. See you soon. Said was, see you soon. S said, see as soon as. Again, there's a beautiful alliteration. S sound is repeated. Amma, I did was smile and smile. We can say throughout the whole poem, the consonantal sound S is dominant. It is repeated again and again, and it gives a melody to the poem. It gives a beauty to the poem, and S sound is repeated again and again, and that is alliteration. So we can say throughout the poem, simile and alliteration, these are dominant, and this beautifies this beautiful poem. So we have seen it thoroughly. I hope you must have understood each and every line well. You must have understood each and every phase, each and every term of it, and in our if you have any query and doubt, you can ask in our coming classes. We'll be meeting face to face online, and you can drop your queries at the Google Classroom. And whenever you are watching the video, please have the book in your hand so that you can understand line by line very nicely. Next point is that you tell your friends, other friends, those who are still not connected to Google Classroom, try to get connected to Google Classroom so that you can get your homework, as well as you can drop your queries and I can answer them back. And very importantly, you should watch the videos regularly so that you can be in routine and you can understand better. I hope you must have understood this poem very nicely, and you will be definitely coming up with your queries, and you'll be asking your questions in our coming classes. For today, this is sufficient, I think. I'll say bye to you now. Bye, everyone.